Hey guys, we are out here having a picnic in the sun in the winter. We're having our Korean pears, and I was just thinking about when the million-dollar question, right, about matching and blessing is when do you start? When is a good time to really get serious about preparing for matching and blessing? And the short answer, guys, is really as soon as possible, as soon as you can. The earlier the better. We even recommend from as early as 16 years old that folks are really getting serious about preparing for marriage and the blessing and doing everything they can, right? But the reality is that, as we know, our lives are so affected from a very young age. The way that we view ourselves, the world, each other, marriage, the way that we prepare, it starts from a very, very young age, our entire lives really. So the attitude or the mentality of when is the right time to start is probably not as helpful as right now. Everything I do, every action I take is preparation for. Sorry, distracting boy is preparation for the blessing and the matching process. And what happens if we maintain that mentality of like, oh, someday I'll prepare, or someday I'll get serious about it. What happens is that what is happening right now, you know, as I'm recording this, we have a bunch of couples who are preparing for the blessing. And what's unfortunate is that some of them, to be perfectly honest, are kind of coming at it from the approach of like, oh my goodness, like everything is rushed. Everything is like last minute, trying to get the blessing applications in check, you get their blessing offering payment ready, and making all of the preparations for the blessing, and they're getting overwhelmed, and in some cases, you know, chastising the system and others for the process. And of course, you know, we're doing everything we can to support these people to get blessed. You know, there's no doubt about it, that the blessing is really for everyone. But there is so much missed opportunity for just preparing for the blessing early on and doing all of the education, doing all of the necessary things, internal work, the internal preparation for the blessing earlier on. So by the time that we're ready for the blessing and preparing to receive the blessing and to start the family, that it's just smooth and it's just like a very step-by-step process. And that's really what I want to talk to you guys about, is that this all can be done much earlier than we think, and is actually way, way healthier. I can't tell you how many times we get emails or messages from people who are, you know, just kind of like, oh, hey guys, you know, coming out of the woodworks, like, you know, it's been a while. I found someone, I matched, and I don't know what to do, and it's like the blessing is next month. And it's like, it's such a missed opportunity because there's so much more, you know, condition and internal preparation that can be done to help them have a beautiful start to their blessing. And it's those couples, guys, that make those preparations early on that really have the strongest foundation to have a healthy relationship. And that's what Matching It is all about, guys. What we're doing with Matching It, you know, if you aren't aware of what it is, it's actually primarily focused on how do I prepare well as an individual? How do I take all the steps that I need to take to become that marriageable, extraordinarily marriageable person, and understand what the blessing means to me, understand what the matching process is all about, and just take those steps. Address any issues, because the earlier on we can address things like, Kojin, 1 second, buddy. The earlier on we can address things like bad habits or, you know, addictions or relationships, healing that needs to be done in relationships with parents, with siblings, with anybody. The earlier on we can do that, the better off we are, absolutely. And those investments you make in yourself right now will transfer and translate beautifully into your relationship, into your blessing. So you can check out Matching It. You know, we just are trying to help you guys. There's no real monetary benefit for us to push Matching It so much. It's actually it's heavily discounted right now compared to just going to the education by yourself. So we're trying to just offer everything that we can to make something helpful in a step-by-step systematic way. And Matching It is just that, you know. So check it out, matchingit.us for information about everything you need, matchingit.us. All right, just wanted to share that, guys. Take care. God bless. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.